Hi everyone, I am delighted to be here. Today my topic of presentation is quantifying waste and its cost in hospital food services. So as we know that in each institution there is some food service which provide food to the people there. In hospital there is also a food service for patient and other people. The food waste that is produced in a hospital can be plate waste, trayline waste, or food packaging waste. But there is a big challenge to reduce the food waste that is produced in hospital, and many countries face this problem for many times. And the countries are working for the sustainable food waste management. So after this presentation, we will have the idea that what type of food waste is generated from food services in institution and especially hospital, the quantity of waste that is generated in research area. So the research area here is three hospital of Victoria, and we will uh, get the idea that how much waste is produced here in these three hospitals and how Australia can achieve to reduce the food waste 50% by 2030, because Australia has set a goal to reduce uh, the food waste. And at last we will understand that do Australia have the divergent strategies to reduce the food waste? So a food waste audit was conducted in three hospitals in Victoria, Australia for 14 days. The first objective of the audit was to measure the quantity of food and packaging waste that is produced in these three hospital food services system. And what is the cost of disposing it to landfill? So it was determined from the audit that the total waste produced is 502.1 kg per day. And look at the diagram, you can see that the different percentages of each type of waste that is produced in the hospitals. The green color is plate waste, the red color represents the trayline waste, while the black color represents the food packaging waste. So if we look at the diagram, the high amount of waste is produced, that is plate waste. On second number, there is the food packaging waste that is produced in higher amount. About 12%, which is 20.4 kg of packaging waste, is recycled, while a huge amount, 88%, goes to landfills. Overall, the 347.3 kg is sent to landfill at a cost of 62.51 Australian dollar per day. So it is clear from the study that a huge amount of waste is produced here in these three hospitals, and the Australia has a challenge to reduce this waste in these hospitals. The Australia has to invest in food services system to reduce the waste, and for this purpose they can take help of policy advisor, as well as they can make waste diversion strategies. A huge amount of waste is produced in Australia, which is about 7.5 0.6 million ton per year, and it is goes to landfill. About 99% of food waste is sent to landfill, and it's required a high cost. Now, to achieve the target of halving the food waste by 2030, the Australia has many challenges. The first challenge is malnutrition. In hospital, many people are malnourished. That's why Australia has to provide food to these patients in hospitals. About 1 by 3 of hospital patients in Australia face the problem of malnutrition. And on the other hand, there are other issues which are facing health issues and cognitive and physical impairment, as well as change in taste and smell, which affect the eating habits of the patients. So a lot of waste is produced due to these challenges, and it is a big issue for the Australia to provide a single menu of in food services system. Now, the three hospitals in Victoria were under studies, and for 14 days audit was conducted in these hospitals. For this purpose, an ethical approval was obtained from Human Research and Ethical Committee at Eastern Health, and the aim of the study was to uh, quantify the waste that is produced in these three hospitals, and what is the cost of the waste that is goes to a landfill for disposal. Now, these hospitals were different in size, location, and services. The hospital A has 15 wards, hospital B has 10 wards, while hospital C has 1 ward. And the hospital A and B were metropolitan hospitals, while the hospital C was a regional hospital. Now, the spare trays and items were counted by the researcher. On the other hand, the food waste that is produced, such as plastic waste, trayline waste, and packaging waste, was also measured in kg. The data for data collection, the staff was trained, and they were understood that these different types has to segregate and have to measure. When the amount of waste was determined, then the cost of sending to landfill was calculated by a simple formula. Here we will explain different types of food waste. The plate waste is the waste that is left over food after it has been served to the patient. Simply, it is the food served to the patient but not consumed by them. Trayline waste is the food waste that is not served to the patients, and packaging food that has passed its expiration date. The packaging waste is plastic paper, plastic papers, etc., in which food was packed. The plate and trayline waste was collected and measured after each meal, while for the packaging waste was collected according to the timetable given in this table. The preparation and liquid waste was collected but not counted because of the uh, occupational health safety issue, and it's contained vegetable peel and milk, soup, juice, tea, and coffee. Now, if we see the result, look at the table, you can see the total plate waste is about 227.7 kg per day, while the trayline waste here is 99.6 kg, and the packaging waste is 174.8 kg. So if we uh, add these waste in kg, we will get 502.1 kg, which is the total waste that is produced. Now, the uh, different waste that is produced in different hospitals were counted as in hospital A. The plate waste that is produced is 140.8 kg, while in hospital B is that, and hospital C is that value, and this is the total waste plate waste it is produced in all hospital. So we add them, and it is about 502.1 kg. Now here is another term. They classify the different types of waste into organic waste, daily total, non-organic waste, daily total, and waste sent to landfill, daily total, and waste sent for recycling, daily total. So the organic waste is the waste that is produced in all hospitals as a plate waste and trayline waste. So if we determine the total organic waste that is produced in all hospital, we have to add the plate waste that is produced in all hospital and the trayline waste that is produced in all hospital. So it is the total plate waste that is produced in all hospital is 227.7 kg, and the trayline waste is 99.6 kg. The if we add these two values, we get 327.3 kg, which is the total organic waste produced in a day. Similarly, if we talk about non-organic waste, so the non-organic waste refers to rubbish and recycling waste. So if we add these two values, we will get the total non-organic waste that is produced as hospital A, and then if we add these two values, we will get at hospital B the non-organic waste, and the non-organic waste produced at hospital C is obtained by addition of these two values. So if we add these three values at all hospitals, the non-organic waste, the total non-organic waste it is produced in a day is 174.8 kg. Similarly, waste sent to landfill daily total is determined by the plate waste in of hospital A is sent to landfill, while the trayline waste of the hospital waste is sent to landfill, and the rubbish waste it is sent to landfill. So if we add the total waste sent to landfill for hospital A, it is 310.9 kg. While at hospital A, the plate waste and the trayline waste is discarded through incinerator, and the rubbish is sent to landfill. And in hospital C, the plate waste, the trayline waste, and the rubbish is sent to landfill, which is 7.8 kg. Now, if we total these all value, so the total waste that is sent to landfill is 347.3. These values are not included because they are discarded through incinerator. Now, this is the total waste that is sent to landfill, and it is for it we calculate the cost. So the cost is calculated from simple formula W multiplied by F, where W is the weight of the waste and F is the haulage fee for 1 kg. So the haulage fee for 1 kg is 0.18 per kg. Per 1 kg it is 0.18 Australian dollar. So if we multiply this value, the total weight, which is 347.3 kg, through 0.18 per kg, we will get the total cost of this total waste, which is 62.514 Australian dollar. So this study provides a snapshot of food waste and the quantity of food waste that is produced there, and the quantity of food waste that is sent to landfill, as well as the cost of sending to landfill. So for different hospital, the profile can be different. For these three hospital, the profile is as were described in the presentation. But the for other hospital, it can show variability and type as well as in quantity. Similarly, if we compare these three hospital with other hospital, it can be different in data because there is missing of preparation waste and liquid waste here is not counted. For other hospital, it can be counted. And the Australia can adopt different types of waste diversion strategies. They can use animal feed processes and use and recycles and other processes. So in this hospital there is no compost system to convert the waste into compost, and or any other process of anaerobic digestion or animal feed. So it can be used to help to reduce the waste that is produced in these three hospitals.